Hey everybody, welcome to Medling World. This is Guys Day at the Magic Kingdom, but most importantly guys, rainy day at the Magic Kingdom. It's on and off showers all day, but we're gonna show you some tips, some tricks, and some cool attractions to check out on a rainy day. So you don't gotta worry if you're here and it's raining. We're gonna show you some advice and how to still have a good time. So come on in, check it out. Wow, that sky looks cool around the castle, guys. So currently right now not raining, but I do want to let you guys know that when it does rain at Magic Kingdom, which it probably will any minute, so you'll see it raining. Yeah. Some of the attractions will temporarily shut down. So things like the Mine Train, Big Thunder Mountain, some of those attractions that are outside have a tendency to close down. Now, if it's a little drizzle, they probably can continue, but you will see some of those things will close down temporarily, so keep that in mind. Go ahead, Jake.
Tron probably won't close down because it has like that little like dome kind of thing covering the outside.
That's a good point. We're not sure about Tron because we don't know.
I'm pretty sure it won't close.
So Jake's thinking Tron would probably stay open. But guys, there's tons of things you can do when it does rain. First thing I want to tell you is, if you see this store here, the Emporium, Main Street, this store, you can actually literally, when you come into the Magic Kingdom, if you go into the store way down there, you can walk all the way down Main Street inside the store and you can stay dry. That's also a way when it's really hot with AC, you can cool off. Now, I know if it's the first time you're here, you're going to want to come out and look at that awesome castle, but if you've been here a few times, or if you're on the way out and it's raining, cut all the way through the store. Now, here, speak of the devil, here comes the rain. You will start to see people walk quickly and towards the exit. So another good thing is, on rainy days, Jake, tendency to be a little bit slower in the parks. Yeah. Especially as you get towards afternoon. People that came in the morning, they'll leave early when it starts to rain because they just don't want to be in the rain. So, let's see what happens here, because I can definitely feel that rain coming down now. I'm gonna keep it rolling just so you can kind of see everybody start to take cover. See, this is what happens when it rains at the Magic Kingdom right here at Medling World. You get to see it right now as Jake and I walking right down the middle of Main Street. Everybody taking shelter under the things. And now, perfect timing, Jake, the rain. We're gonna grab our umbrellas and we're gonna show you. Wow, here comes the rain. Now you can see that pouring rain and the balloons are coming in, and look at now, look at Main Street. Nobody on it. We're standing under this thing here with everybody else, but we're gonna get on our, we brought like ponchos, which you should bring. We got an umbrella. We'll show you what to do, but did want to show you once it rains, everybody take shelter. We are prepared. We got our ponchos. Look at Jake's. Jake has an awesome poncho. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh my gosh, I forgot my poncho. Do not worry. If you go into the retail shops here at Disney, you will find ponchos. I'll show you after. We'll find a store. We'll go in. I guarantee they'll have them right by the doors. So now, it is pouring, guys. Take a look. So you can see the people with the ponchos really still out here enjoying. You will, don't bother bringing an extra pair of shoes unless it's just a shower and it stops, or else you'll have 2 wet pairs of shoes. So I suggest, Jake, it's happened to us before we lived here, if you're on vacation, bring an extra pair of shoes, but leave them at the resort so that the next day or later on in the evening, look at that wind, wow, you'll have a dry pair. So that's a little tip. Now, right now, I would imagine that the Mine Train, Thunder Mountain, a lot of those rides will probably be closed. Let's go have a look over by the Mine Train and let's see. But look at this rain, guys. This is what happens at the Magic Kingdom in the rain. Oh, it's so fun. It's not gonna ruin your day. Look at the duck. Perfect weather for the duck, Jake, out on the lawn. But look at Jake. Now, he's smart. He's got the Crocs. He's got the poncho. And a lot of times these showers are spot up showers. They'll last for 10-15 minutes. Then a lot of times the sun comes back out. Today's one of those days though, when I looked at the forecast, the next few hours anyway. That's why we made our way out, just to make this vlog in the rain. It looked like some rain. So, but I do see some brightening over there already. Let's make our way. Like I said, I want to get an update for you guys over here in Fantasyland. Let's see if that mine train is going or not. It might be going by the time we get there because the rain is slowing up. But now the rain is lightening up. You'll start to see people now, boom, they're coming out because they want to get on their rides. So yes, this is another one that would shut down, is the speedway there, guys, over there, as I'm pointing that way. That definitely will shut down in this inclement weather. Now, listen, if it's just sprinkling a little bit, they'll continue to go. This could be maybe a little water on the camera, maybe a little in the mic, but it is now clearing up, and the mine train is going, guys. We just saw it go around. There it goes, actually. So there are people, the mine train is continuing on just like that. But you can see now, as I was saying a little earlier, a lot of times it clears up quick. So now everybody's back out like it never happened, except the ground. And you can see, you have sneakers, they are soaked at this point, even without the rain, because the whole ground is saturated. That's why I was mentioning, I just think, don't bother bringing an extra pair of shoes. Maybe a dry pair of socks in a plastic bag. But I mean, if your shoes are soaked now and then you change them and you get both pairs of your shoes soaked, then you got bigger problems. But all these other rides, guys, Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan, Haunted Mansion, It's a Small World, all of those rides continue on in the rain no matter what. But I know a ride we can go on, Jake. Excuse me, guys. Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Space Mountain is all enclosed, so I think we're going to start heading our way over to Space Mountain and check it out. One other thing I wanted to let you guys know about, every day at the Magic Kingdom, as of now anyway, it's been like this for a while, but again, check your schedule. There is a 3 p.m. parade. Now, if it is heavy rain, that parade will not go on. But sometimes they do a little substitute parade, and it's called Rainy Day Parade. It's kind of more like a cavalcade with a couple little floats that come by. But I'm curious, because it's almost 3. We're going to head to Space Mountain, but I think, let's see if the parade actually will go on, because the ground's so wet. It might end up being that little Rainy Day Parade, so I can show you either way. So we're going to just kind of make our way back over by the castle. You can see the sky here, nice and bright over there. Ooh, I don't know. So, Jake, what do you think? Let's see if we get the full parade.
Yeah, let's see.
Or we get the condensed rainy day parade, or maybe none at all. Let's go find out right here at Medling World. Hope you're enjoying the vlog. Please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. So, Jake, the 3 o'clock parade. Now, the 3 o'clock parade starts over in Frontierland. So Frontierland, guys, way over back that way. So if you're over here on Main Street, you'll get here about 20 after or so, 25 after. And this is where I like to watch it, because you get the castle and it's cool. But believe me, you can watch it anywhere. The same parade goes all the way through, but it's like 3 now. So as we're waiting for the parade, remember I was telling you about ponchos and umbrellas and stuff. If you don't have them, you can probably get them in the store. Let's go check out the Emporium just to see. I kind of have a good feeling they're going to be right near where you either enter or right near the register. Let's go have a look. As I was saying, guys, you never have to worry, because look, boxes of ponchos right here. As I said, if it rains, they'll have the ponchos right here at the register, right where you walk in. Now, the ponchos, how much are the ponchos? They're like 13?
10 for children, 12 for adults.
All right, so 10 for a child, 12 for adult. Thank you very much. They're a little pricey and they're not great. They're really, let me come over here, guys. Actually, let's go outside and talk about it. Better lighting and not as loud. So yeah, better out here, guys. I know the lighting's better, more natural, and with the GoPros love natural light. So as I was saying, the ponchos from Disney, They're good for like an emergency type thing, like I'm here and I need one, but they are expensive. They're 12 and 10, right? 12 for the adult, 10 for the kid. If you're coming down, do yourself a favor. I think we got ours on Amazon. Much better quality and half the price. So we can reuse ours several times before they're not good. These ones, after a couple times, they get pretty wasted and beat up. So anyway, if you do need them, right inside the store. So glad they were there. So let's hang out. I'm not sure, that ground's pretty wet. We'll have to wait and see if we get the full parade or the rainy day parade, or perhaps no parade. Let's see what happens. They just came out with an announcement that the parade has been delayed. So as of now, it is 3:01, but parade is delayed. Not canceled yet. I think they're hoping that this can dry up. But that's what I was saying earlier. Like, when it rains, parades, I mean, they'll usually put fireworks off in the rain. Not every time. Now, don't quote me on that, because if it's a little drizzly, a little rainy, they will go off. But if it's like heavy lightning and wicked rain, they'll delay, and then hopefully get them off. So everything's subject to change when you're in the parks. But what Jake and I are doing, we're going to kind of walk the parade route up to where it comes out, and we'll see by the time we get up there. By the time we get there, it'll be about 15 minutes from now. Let's see. So actually, it's a good chance for you guys to see the parade route. So what happens is, it comes down this way. We're gonna walk up this way, but before we do, it will come out here and circle around and then go all the way down Main Street. So let's see. So you can watch it all the way up through here, and we'll give you a little update as we get going. This area here is Liberty Square, but as I'm walking through, I want to show you something you can definitely do on a rainy day, right, Jake? The Hall of Presidents. So the Hall of Presidents is it's kind of an animatronic along with video. It's a pretty cool show, and it shows the history of highlights a lot of our presidents here in the United States, and it's about 20 minutes or so, the full show. So it's really good to do on a rainy day because it's all inside, and it's also really good to do on a very hot day. My oldest son Lucas, when we used to come a lot with him, when we still lived in Connecticut, we'd come down. Jake, he was so little he don't remember, but Lucas and I, my oldest son, we would go in there and we'd take naps in there, man, like in the middle of the day, because we were just tired of walking around. Because, you know, guys, if you're watching this and you're on vacation, you just go all out. So it's a great nap place too. So not just rain, not just AC. If you want a like 20-minute nap, Hall of Presidents. So guys, you can still see the parade route here. So we're coming now into Frontierland up ahead, and I'm going to show you something else you can do on a rainy day in 1 second. This is another awesome rainy day attraction that you can enjoy. Country Bear Jamboree, and it's continuous throughout the day. We've gone, I mean, it's very, you know, it's been around a while, let's put it that way. So inside, comfortable seating, and the shows run continuously. Well, anyway, from today's schedule is 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it will shut down before the park closes. Today the park closes at 10, but they'll just keep doing the shows over and over. So if it's raining, you can kind of even get inside if it's not time for the first, you know, you might have to wait for the next show, but that can waste you a good 20-25 minutes, and you can stay dry. And again, a lot of these things I'm talking about attraction wise are also good for AC. So in the summer it gets so hot, so definitely check that out. A lot of these things you might not do if it's not raining, right? But that's something to do. Hall of Presidents, Space Mountain. There's so many attractions at Disney World that are indoors. In fact, just thinking in my mind, most of them are. There's definitely enough. But while we're here in Frontierland, let's go get a little update on the new rethemed Tiana, the Bayou ride there, Jake. Let's go take a look. This is where the new ride will be, Tiano's Bayou Adventure. Walls are getting tall there, but you can see all the scaffolding up. And while we're here, this is where the parade starts, right there. And I'm also seeing a sign. Tiana's Foods coming soon. So I don't know exactly what that is. I'll have to do a little research, but this is where the parade would come out. It is starting to brighten up. I'm hopeful. And guys, Jake, come on over for a minute. Guys, let's give Jake a thumbs up. He's hanging out with his dad today, okay? It's summer. He's like, yeah, Dad, I'll go get totally soaked at the Magic Kingdom with you.
Yeah.
So let's hear it for Jake. He's an awesome kid, and he's a big part of Medling World. So thumbs up for Jake, and subscribe, Jake. What do you think?
Yeah.
Jake approves. So guys, one of the reasons, normally Jake and I probably would have, you know, we've been here enough, we wouldn't wait for the parade, but because we're making this vlog for you guys today, I think it's important, because the way we love to do our vlogs is just like if you were coming to hang out, right? If you were here with your family, if you were here for the day, these are the things that happen, right? So the parade's been delayed. It's about 3:15. We're kind of still hanging out here waiting. And I would say, in my experience, I don't know, I would probably say it's not going to go on, just because it's still really wet, and you can see that I think it's going to rain again. So I got a feeling it's just going to be canceled, but I could be wrong. They may do that little mini rainy day parade that they do sometimes. So Jake and I decided we'll stick it out. We'll wait, so just so we can let you guys know exactly what happens here today. So we'll give you that information. The regular parade canceled, as we thought, right, Jake? But we will get the rainy day cavalcade, and we'll show it to you as soon as it comes. Coming right now. This is the rainy day cavalcade. It's a very condensed version of the parade. In fact, if you just want to see characters, yeah, but if you're looking for the big floats and you're way down the other end by the Magic Kingdom, make your decision if you want to just stick around just for this, or head out and enjoy some more of the day. So you can see it's rain themed. And of course, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And we have some princess back there. And I think that might be the Mad Hatter over there, is it? Can't see. I think it is. And that's the guy I was confused for one of the Seven Dwarfs. And there you go, have it, guys, the rainy day cavalcade. So a very condensed, big time condensed version of the regular festival or the fantasy parade. Like I said, that's not a full parade cavalcade, but it is. If you do want to just see characters, Jake, it's good just to see the characters. But like I said, I don't recommend waiting around for hours just to watch that, unless you really want to see it. Just my opinion. Another ride that will continue, guys, on a rainy day. Haunted Mansion, of course. Very cool ride, and no, it's not like very scary or anything like that. Little kids, I remember I brought my granddaughters on there when they were like 5 and 4, around that age. You're a little like, oh, but it's fun is what it is. It's fun, scary, it's cool. But Jake, where are we going?
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain definitely operating on a rainy day. So let's head over to Space Mountain and check it out. Oh, another thing is the ponchos, you notice we take them off. I will tell you that if you have a backpack or a stroller or wherever you're going to store those ponchos when you're not wearing them, my advice is go ahead, go into one of the retail shops, ask for a Disney bag, one of the plastic retail bags. They're free. They'll give you one without question. You can put all your ponchos in there. That way, at least the wetness from the ponchos will stay in one area, right? It won't get everything else wet. So another little tip and trick. Happy to know that, let's see, yes. So these are back up and running. I see people on them. So yeah, it's okay. It's like it's working out all right. They had that big rain shower came through. Things again, puddles, still very wet. You can see that's all wet, but you can still have fun, guys. This is what's cool about Magic Kingdom. They do everything they can to keep the fun going. Hey, let's face it, it's not cheap to come in here, guys. But the tickets now, they've never been higher in the history of this park. Extremely expensive during these summer months. So good to know so far after that big rain came through. Lots of things opened up. But that sky, I don't know. As we're coming up to Space Mountain, trying to see. Wow. I don't know if we're gonna ride this or not. It might have been down. This is very unusual to have the line all the way back here. But let's check it out. Either way, Space Mountain is definitely a good ride. Rain, hot, cold, whenever, because it's all indoors and it is a dark ride. So no point for me to vlog it anyway, because you wouldn't be able to see anything. Although I do have a POV of Space Mountain. If you're interested, you can find it in the description of the video or on the channel POV links. But let's go see. I'm gonna give you an update because I gotta see what's going on with this queue. Yeah, we got in without an issue. I don't know what was up with that queue, but it started moving really fast. So we're already up here. It didn't take long, and we're gonna get ready to ride. But guys, as I said, I'm gonna put the camera away and we'll let you know how it was when we get off. All right, Jake, so we did get to ride Space Mountain. And what'd you think, Jake?
Fun and rough.
Yeah, well, Jake's right, because it's old school, right? That ride's been around for a long time, since the 70s, I do believe. I don't know, I can't remember if it was an original ride at the park, but I know it did open not too long after, so it's been around a long time. And guys, another thing, little stage show, some of the fireworks. It is starting to dry up now. And when that happens, you get humid. It's very, very sticky and hot right now. So I hope that you can use a lot of the pointers we gave you today for rain. You got to see what happens when it pours rain. And then also kind of using some of those attractions also as cooling off. But one more thing I do want to show you before we do leave is I do want to show you how that store, you can walk through the store on Main Street. So let's head over there and I'll show you how you can just walk right through. If you were coming to exit the park, Casey's Corner, I'm gonna just roll it through here, guys. It's gonna be dark, the camera's not gonna come in great, but I just do kind of want to show you that you can enter here, and wait till you see where we come out. So you know Main Street is running all along that side. So, and by the way, good hot dogs at Casey's Corner. So the restaurant all behind us, and then it opens right up into the retail. And this store, this store gets packed. Big time packed. So let's see, we'll take our way through. That way you guys can kind of see some of the different merch as we walk through, and there is quite a variety of merch here. Oh, I do want to highlight something, Jake. The new movie has some merch right here. Elemental. So they do have some merch out already. Some of the different character plushes. These might be magnets, maybe? Yep, magnets. So I guess it was worth coming through the store because what? We'll place that. Let's see what's over on this side, Jake. Oh, and they have some ears. And of course, who doesn't like a good tumbler when you're at Disney? Pretty neat merch. We may have to check out this movie. So, yeah, let's just keep walking, guys. I just noticed that, so I figured I'd highlight it. I usually wouldn't just keep it on all the way, but because I'm just trying to show you, you can go, hey, listen, I'm not offended. You can fast forward through this to see where we end up. But, no, not now. You can exit through different parts of Main Street. Like I said, there. You can exit there. But you can just keep going, especially, guys, I was saying, on a hot day, it's awesome. Or, Jake, of course, on a rainy day like this.
Yep.
And this area here, guys, is kind of the main hub of the store. This is where you'll find your kind of your seasonal merch or specialty merch. Right now it's the 100 Years of Wonder. We have plenty of vlogs on this merch if you're interested. And Jake Love, we have a couple of these. They're awesome. And no, I did not pay $50. We got them discounted at our employee store, so that was good. But anyway, let's keep moving, Jake, so that we can show everybody different areas we can come out. And store, you know, believe it or not, you might be saying, wow, there is a lot of people. No, this is nothing. When you're leaving at night, especially like after the firework time, oh, you can't even walk. We're walking through here pretty easily. Oh, we got a new arrival. Let's check this one out. Another Starbucks with Mickey. This one's 40. And there's your Starbucks on the back. Pretty nice. And remember, I mean, this vlog, Jake, this vlog kind of turned into a little of everything, even though it was the rainy day vlog, which it did pour on us. But kind of highlighting a lot of different things. So it's one of these cool vlogs where you're just kind of just on the adventure with Jake and I, guys day, hanging out. Yeah. So we're getting ready to come to the exit. So there's an exit to the right, there's an exit to the left. I'll kind of come out to the one over here. Swing it back around so you can see. Put the Ray-Bans back on. And take a look where we are. So if it was pouring rain, you'd save yourself a lot of getting soaking wet. Or if it's really hot, you cooled off and now you're already like, oh man, is it hot out. So guys, take a look. Here we are. There's the exits. You can take the monorail back, you can take the ferry boat back. But Jake, most importantly, as Jake's getting tired, he hung out with me today. I asked him before, Jake, didn't I say, hey, listen, I'm going to the Magic Kingdom in the pouring rain. You want to go? Oh, yeah, that sounds cool. So, guys, thank you so much for watching Medling World. Please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. Thank you to our Patreons. And thank you to my son, Jake, for hanging out with his dad today in summer vacation. So that was really cool. Roberta is actually home resting because she got out of work. She worked really early and she needed a nap. So last but not least, see ya!